Hello to all you on the internet. Welcome to LAFX Studios here in North Hollywood, California. I'm Greg Mathieson. I'm a keyboard player, B3 player, and I want to talk to all you keyboard players out there that find themselves having to play B3 and would like to know more about the B3. I started on piano, but I bought this B3 when, 40 years ago, 1969, not quite 40 years ago. So I can get around on it. And I consider myself a B3 player, but I'm also a piano player. So, I think there's some stuff I can show you that relates to keyboard playing. Now, if you want to learn how to play the bass pedals, I got two left feet, I can't play them. But if you want to know how to relate as a piano player to the B3, I can show you some cool stuff. I was born here in LA. I grew up playing the piano, playing the B3, club dates, all that kind of stuff. Then I was lucky enough to be in the heyday of the sessions at the end of the 70s and 80s. I did 12-hour-a-day sessions, including a jingle during the day. I'd go from one rhythm section to the other. I'd see Jeff Vaccaro in the morning and Keltner at night, or Ed Green or James Gatson. I got to play with a lot of different people. And then I also, at the same time, had a playing career. I've played all over the world. I played the Budokan in Tokyo and Madison Square Garden, Hollywood Bowl, and I played all kinds of jazz clubs. The Blue Notes in Milan, in Tokyo, in New York. So I've got a wide, varied spectrum of things that I can show you. And if you want to see what I've done, go to gregmathieson.com. I've also cut 3 albums. In 1981, I cut an album at the Baked Potato, which is my favorite club. And that was with the members of Toto. It had Jeff Vaccaro, it had this organ, and it had Steve Lukather on guitar. And then I've done 2 other solo albums there. One that has Vinnie Colaiuto, Abraham Laboriel on bass, and Mike Landau. And then the last one with both Abrahams, the father and the son, the drummer and the bass player, and Mike Landau and myself. And they're burning, and you can get those on gregmathieson.com. So dig this. I think I'm one of the luckiest players in the world, because in the last 3 years, I got to play with Larry Carlton, Robin Ford, Steve Lukather, Mike Landau, Michael Thompson, Lee Ritenour, Paul Jackson Jr., and Dean Parks. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know a lot of keyboard players that get to play with that many great guitar players. And I think that the B3 sounds great with electric guitar, because it gets out of the way of it. It's a tonal quality that gets out of the way of guitar players, and I think guitar players appreciate that, and that's something that that you can learn from. I also want to say that this B3 lives here at LAFX Studio in North Hollywood, California. It also has my C7 piano, which is the C7 that is in this program called Ivory. Ivory is a program that is samples of a lot of great pianos. And the C7 sample in Ivory is my B3, which is great. The studio has a vintage API. It has a ton of mics, because it's a rental company, a ton of outboard gear, because it's a rental company, and it's a great place to come and hang and make a record. So if you're thinking about making a record, come check LAFX in North Hollywood. So let's talk about the B3 for just a second. I'm going to show you what I do when I come, and when I'm on the road. I call it B3 du jour. B3 du jour means the B3 of the day, because I can't take my baby on the road. What I do is I hit the B flat down here, the white key, and I pull all the drawbars out. First drawbars. Make sure they all work, because the wires come loose. I push the B, go to the next one, do the same thing. Make sure the bass pedals work. Do the B flat on the bottom, check these. Push the B. They all work. Then I check the percussion. You got to have the B down for that. Percussion is working. Pull out some drawbars, see if the chorus is working. It's working. Then Make sure that your Leslie switch is working. Make some sounds. And then you're ready to groove hard. I'll see you.